Ishi found in California on the morning of August 29, 1911, to butchers outside Oroville, California, followed the sound of dogs barking near their slaughterhouse corral. There, they encountered Ishi, believed to be the last surviving member of the Yahi, a small Native American group. By the early 20th century, most Native Americans had either been displaced or absorbed into Euro-American society. Ishi, however, seemed untouched by this assimilation. Weak, hungry, and unable to speak English, he had little knowledge of the modern world. Authorities placed him in protective custody, and news of the so-called Stone Age Indian quickly spread. The story drew the interest of Thomas Waterman, a young anthropologist from Berkeley. Equipped with fragments of Northern California native languages, many already extinct, Waterman traveled to Oroville to meet Ishi. After trying several dialects without success, he spoke a few words of the Yana language. To his surprise, Ishi understood, and the two began a rudimentary conversation. Within a month, Waterman brought Ishi to live at the University of California's museum in Berkeley, where their communication gradually improved. Waterman eventually learned that Ishi was part of the Yahi, an isolated branch of the Yana people. About 50 years old, he was the last of his tribe. Ishi explained that he had long roamed the mountains of Northern California with a small band of survivors, but over time, disease, accidents, and violence claimed them all. His final companion was killed by a white settler, leaving Ishi completely alone until his arrival in Oroville. For the next 5 years, Ishi lived at the museum, sharing his culture with researchers and demonstrating traditional Yahi skills in archery, toolmaking, and woodcraft. He grew accustomed to city life, often riding the trolley cars and visiting nearby neighborhoods while forming a close friendship with Waterman. Despite his adjustment to this new world, he eventually contracted tuberculosis. On March 25, 1916, Ishi died at about 56 years old, remembered as the last known member of his people.